Alright, well, let's get started anyways. Tonight's scenario is titled Rocky Rambles. Then I realized that it was Chicago pizza. New York pizza is a thin crust and Chicago is a deep dish. Yeah, but it's not all just cheese. I think deep dish pizza is a little overrated. My favorite is Detroit. It's like a pan square pizza. Really crispy on the outside, super good. Anyways, Rocky Rambles. To thwart the highway developers and preserve the mysterious ancient stone circles, you will need to construct a Stone Age theme park and turn a profit. However, attracting visitors may pose a challenge as the terrain is a tad inhospitable. Oh, wonderful. Our objective is to repay our loan and achieve a park value of at least $250,000. Okay, well, we'll see. We'll see how this goes. I don't know. Okay, we're paying for the ride tickets. This will be a little easier. But, okay. Oh, wow, yeah. This is the inhospitable or inhabitable area, huh? Ooh, that looks a little, unsettling. Is that what it is? Is everything... Is all the water... No, it's not. Okay, the water's normal color. That's just something else. Bubbling tar pit. Ooh. Yeah, you don't want to... Maybe we'll put a ride over the top of this and hope that people don't drop their cell phone in there. Okay, so we are open. We even got a... Oh, we even got a caveman trying to start a fire right outside his cave. Asking chat and Mr. Pickles, floppy pizza or crispy pizza? Ooh. I guess I kind of like crispy. I don't want it like dry and crunchy, but floppy I don't want it like... I kind of like right in between, I think. A little bit of both. I don't want it to like sag down and just flop, because then you can't really eat it very easily. You need to use like a fork and knife, and that's kind of boring. It's kind of weird. What do we got? We got several coasters already. Okay, let's just get... We don't need water rides right now. Shops and stalls. What do we got? We got a bunch of shops and stalls, so let's do that. Okay. And how much of a loan do we have? Only 7,000? Okay. Oh, we've already paid loan interest and some of our research. Gotcha. Your favorite is crispy? I don't mind if it's a little bit more... I guess if it was between floppy and crispy, I'd like to have it more on the crispy side. Just so it's, you know, sturdy. But, yeah, I don't want it like... I don't want it to feel like it's a cracker or something. Okay. So the good thing about this park is that we don't have to worry about like keeping guests and like whatever. It's not like, oh, we need a certain number of guests. It's more of a, hey, we need to just keep people in and purchasing ride tickets and stuff. So but we start with balloons already. Oh man, this is gonna be a great scenario. Ranch pizza. Ah, is that one of your... I love ranch with my pizza. You know, Mrs. Pickles likes to have ranch with her pizza as well. My friend Marissa eats pizza with a fork and knife. I mean, I'll do that if you can't really pick it up, then I understand. I understand. Alright, where are we? Okay, so that just kind of goes around and through the other side. Oh, there's more cavemen around. Okay, so we got some other areas that we can build around. Can we like... We can get some money by selling some of these little ruins. They're gonna be in the way anyways, so we'll put somewhere where we actually want them. How about that? That gives us a little bit of cash. Maybe like 80-20, crispy versus floppy. Yeah, that's a pretty good, that's some good reasoning there. I get what you're going at. I like that. Hmm. Okay. Oh, we don't have green pathways anymore. Bummer. There's a local chain right by my house that makes the best pizza ever. It doesn't flop and it's not dry. A bit crispy and so good. That sounds like a great combination right there. I think she does to avoid getting her hands messy. Yeah, if your pizza has like too many toppings or is too floppy or it's really greasy, I can understand that. I can oops. Oh yeah, we probably should hire some staff, huh? And we don't need to worry about it being like clean. Oh, not clean. We don't have to worry about what am I trying to say? We don't have to worry about our park rating, which is never like an issue. I don't know. I never really worry about the park rating because it's not too hard to, you know, keep in the right spot. I want to go on something more thrilling than flying saucers. Well then, all right. We'll find something else for you. How about this one? Actually, let's put the intern. No. Hey, Casey, welcome in. Good to see ya. How are you doing tonight? Thanks for being here. All right. We are just underway, just getting started. So, welcome in. How's your day? How's work? Is it getting better? Oh, look at that. We finally have the merry-go-round. Look at that. How neat is that? Let's see, food. We could probably do some food, right?
How neat is that? That's pretty neat.
Yeah, that is pretty neat, isn't it? I like how I can convince you guys to, for the most part, to use that soundbite. Did you see your prayer requests in Tiny House or Sully's Discord? I did not. I'm not a part of Tiny House's Discord, and I don't think I've really been on Discord really at all today. So, I haven't really checked any of it. I'm sorry. But you can share it if you want. If it's something that you don't want to share, then I can always look it up. Oh, they got some of these wooden fences with piranha plants. Half siblings. Brother Dylan, 23 years old, passed away today. Oh, I'm so sorry. Oh my goodness. Your half sibling. So, okay. Man, I'm sorry to hear that. You doing all right? You doing okay? Because I don't think I got your input. Are you team pineapple on pizza or not? Oh, I didn't even see that. I saw you. Oh, I saw you guys like going back and forth. I missed that part. I'm team not pineapple. I'm not a pineapple fan on pizza. But well, good news, 20 stream streak. I'm sorry you're going through that. Lord, I just pray for Casey's family and with this loss in the family, Lord. Even though it's a somewhat distant relative, Lord, I pray for comfort over all the immediate family, and Lord, that's awful, losing a child like that, and I don't know the specifics, and I don't necessarily need to, but Lord, I just pray that you comfort and just surround that family and just be with them during this really difficult time. I couldn't imagine what that's like, what they're going through. So, Lord, just surround them with your love. I pray this in your name. Amen. I'm fine. I only met Dylan once, but my heart goes out to the sibling. Yeah. That's hard. Appreciate you sharing that. I know that's not easy. Forklift fell on him at work and his mom was there and saw it happen. Oh my gosh. Oh. That's awful. Oh man. She was probably just defenseless in that and just like unable to, she's probably just shocked. Oof. So was he working when that happened? Yeah, I mean that's why they say that they always are like trying to give enough space between you and power equipment and different things, and gosh, that's awful. Yeah. Oh. I don't know what to say. I'm so sorry. I hope that they're able to get some peace through all that, and yeah, that's difficult. That's hard. It's hard for me to know what to say when I hear something like that and I'm just playing a silly game like this. I'm getting a bit sick from that, not gonna lie. Also, don't know what to say. I know that's some heavy stuff to deal with. Well, if there's anything that you need, Casey, or anything prayer-wise or anything, let me know. Okay. Well, I should try to keep things spaced out. Yeah, after something like that, it's like, how do you move on? Everything else seems so unimportant compared to that. Let's do that cutaway view. Oh, this is going up to the top? Oh, I didn't even know it was doing that. Let's, why are there people going up to the top? Let's put a do not enter sign right there. And then we'll close that off. Honestly, I almost don't even want them going through there, but until I do a pathway around it, I guess I can do a pathway around it right now. So I just went into different streams and Discords and just got a lot of people trying to pray for them. Yeah, that's good. Yeah, I couldn't imagine what that's like and what the parents are going through, because as a parent you'd never want to, your goal isn't to outlive your kids, that's for sure. Man, that's tough. Okay. Alright, let's put that there. And we'll put that there. Okay, so now they won't go in there, and then I'll just delete that pathway after a while. I'm happy you shared and felt comfortable sharing. I'll be praying for you and your family. Yeah. Also, my Discord DMs and Twitch whispers are open. I do check Discord more often though. He's with his dad and his grandpa now. I just have to have faith that he's in peace. Yeah. Gonna roll for tonight. Privilege, hang out with you and lurk. Love your soul, my friend. Yahweh bless you and your family in Jesus' name. Thank you, DigiDriver. God bless you too. Thank you for coming by and hanging out with us. Have a great night, and yeah, we'll be looking for your next streams and everything. It's good to see you, and have a great night, and bless you and Mrs. Digi. I'll be looking for a few minutes. Hey, no worries. Probably gonna head to bed shortly, though. I've got work in the morning. Yeah, that's right, you do. Staying busy, that's good. Alright, did we... How's that even... That's not even connected. Look, that's not even connected right there. That is funny. Alright, we can keep that thing on top of there. We can delete all this. Okay. Delete. Delete. Okay. Denalid, good to see you. Thank you for the hydrate. How are you doing tonight? I think I saw that you were streaming earlier. How was your stream? Welcome in. Let me give a shout out to Denalid. Playing some Minecraft. Have you finished your minigame that you were working on, Denalid? Are you still going through that? Have you finished your creation? Okay. Okay, if we do that, then we can see all the ground level pretty well. Alright, let's see. Can we... Is there like a smaller coaster we can build? Wooden Wild Mouse. That's pretty small. We built some of these ones. Actually, these are pretty affordable. Okay. Where's a good spot that won't be in the way? Something like that. Does that work? Mine cars. That's all we got. Okay. Let's go ahead and test that. actually. Let's bump it up to $5. People will buy their umbrellas because it's raining. They'll be desperate. Okay, that's testing. Good. Let's go ahead and build our pathways. I don't know if that's too long. That might be too long. We can add one more normal path. I don't like having queue lines too long because people can just sit there for way too long. $2. Yeah, $3. It's been a little while. I've done so many scenarios where you don't pay for the ride tickets, so gotta get used to the umbrella is a good value. Really. The toy is a good value. Okay. Really, $5 is a good value. Really. Nice rig. Good value. Let's do a little bit. Just a little bit. Flying... Oh, I thought I said flying saucers looks too intimidating. Wild mouse. Okay. Oh, now they're saying it's even more of a good value. Okay, $150 it is. Anybody say anything on this one? Yeah. This one might be one of the better gentle rides. Medium, low, low. That's good. Okay. Still good value. We don't want to, like, well, I don't know. I'm trying to decide if it's something that we want to, if it's something that we want to try to get lots of money out of them from, having higher ride tickets, or if it's something that, or if it's something that we just want to have at a lower ticket price so they stay in the park longer. But when we can, well, we can put it. We don't need to. We can put an ATM in here. That's right. So if they use up all their money, we'll put one of these. They actually gave one to us early, so we'll stick this right by the entrance. So when they're on their way out, if they need to, they can get some more cash. Okay, so we got a coaster in the back that'll draw people back that direction. We can put a bathroom out here. And you know what? We'll charge 10 cents. Just because. We need to raise money to pay off our debt and have enough everything else. Funnel cake or, yeah, funnel cake or fries? Let's do fries. You get fries right after using the bathroom. You get fries. We got that. What was it? Hot chocolate. Should we do hot chocolate as well? There's only two different. There's not as many drink stalls as there are food stalls. Oh wow, we're actually that low on cash. All right. Well, people. Oh, we need to make sure people that they're not waiting too long. If they're ready to go, they load in, boom, they should go. Okay. They don't need to be waiting. But yeah, Denali, if you're there, let me know how your stream went. I know you've been working on that mini game for a while. I'd love to know how that's going. Oh, we paid our expenses for the month. Out of cash. Actually, probably should put some benches down. And a couple garbage cans. Okay, that's enough for that. What are people saying about this? Still good value. Okay. $4 it is. Should be able to get some. It should be a good moneymaker. We're getting $8 every few seconds. Okay. How are these? It's really hard to see without a cutaway view. How are things looking here? These queue lines have people in it fairly consistently. That's good. We don't need them to be like maxed out or anything, but we could do some of those. Well, do we want to even? Oh, I have the like Jurassic Park stuff. That's cool. I don't know how expensive this is. I wouldn't mind doing these fences, but you know we're short on cash. We're not at the point where we can really spend money on random things like that. Dinosaur egg ride is still a good value. Can't be by much. Flying saucers are really good value. They still think that the wooden wild mouse is still good value. That's crazy. They still think that? Okay, put that down there so it's out of the way. Alright, so we do have a lot of the park we can still build. We can do a pathway around that. We can build things. I think we can even build things underground, possibly. But there's a lot of space on top of this one that we can build something. We can do small things around the perimeter, potentially. I don't know.
Oh, heyo.
Pantalotus, hey, welcome in. Thank you for checking in. Good to see you. Name a worker. All right, Victor. Who do you want to be? Who do you want to be? Oh, I need more cash. Ooh, we gotta spend cash to make cash. Yeah. Oh, what? Is that on top of it? Shoot. That's what I wanted. I was like, what the? I didn't put that on top. Apparently I did. Little brother. Alright. Alright. Who do you want to be a mechanic or do you want to be a... Do you want to be a mechanic or do you want to be a handyman? What, who do you want to be? Let's keep that short. And we'll put TV there. Put some benches there because it's pretty nausea-inducing. We have a handyman and we have a mechanic. If you don't care, then I'll just pick one. Little brother said that he was going to be a quarterback one day. Are there jobs for those who can make it on their own? I don't think there's any entertainers that are dogs. That would be funny if they had like a big dog character. I'll let you be a mechanic. How about that? That's as close as I can get. I can do it on my own. I'm little brother. He's got the heart of a champion. Don't cry, Lone Star. I can do it on my own. Probably should have a second handyman since there's quite a bit of pathway. Now we have some roller coasters for them to deal with here. I'm bad. Do you see me as a one-legged puppy? Yep. I see you as a two-legged elephant named Tenderfoot. Oh, man. Oh, that goes right there. Shoot, I was hoping that I could get right in line to make a pathway. Well, actually, I can change something here. Does that work? No, that's still going in there. Like that. Entrance. Now I can put the entrance here, put the exit there. His whining can power a small city. I suppose I could. Oh my gosh. So funny. Let's see. Let's see. I don't think we need a... I think it's so short we probably don't need TV screens on that one. But probably don't need to raise the price on that. That's probably as much as we can... Well, let's see what it says. What are people thinking? Really good value. Okay, well, if people are saying that, it can't be much more than that, honestly. Because it's usually based on the excitement rating. So. What about this one? They say that's a really good value. Can't be by much, because also the excitement rating is at that point. So we'll check back on that at some point. Let's take a look at this one. They still say that's a good value. Man, they're using up all their cash. Man, this bathroom's a really good value. They're charging me 10 cents to use it. No thoughts about the lemonade stand. Balloon stand is a good value. What do people think about the bathroom? I need to use the bathroom. That's all their thought is. I need to use the bathroom. No, not the hot dogs. That must mean that they're happy with the price. If they have no thoughts, then that's good because it's not too cheap, it's not too expensive. Okay, Mr. Pickles, I'm gonna be responsible and read Lord of the Rings for a bit rather than be on my phone more. Good night, y'all. God bless. Thank you, Wandering Lightsaber. Thank you for coming to hang out. Have a good time reading. Good choice of book. Mrs. Pickles approved. And we'll catch you later. Have a good night and get some good rest. Okay. What else are we missing? Guess I could put another kiosk at this end. Same prices, that's good. on two sides of the park, so when it starts raining, all these people can get umbrellas. Of course, man, it's always such a vibe here. Well, I appreciate that. I appreciate you coming to hang out. I know I'm not someone who's gonna be like crazy and eccentric and, you know, going nuts and screaming and hopping and jumping, but I like to have a good time. Okay. Wooden well, man, they really like this wooden well mouse coaster. I keep thinking it's a good deal, and they're not shy about it. So how are we doing on park value? Oops. Okay, yeah, we still got quite a ways to go. That's understandable. There's really not a whole lot here, so. But we're slowly getting more cash. I still think this is a good value. Sounds good to me. No thoughts on that. They're literally thoughtless. They have no thoughts at all. I'm trying to think, what do we need? I guess we can have normal funding. We don't need to go too crazy. Are there any like smaller coaster things we can do? Wooden stand-up, twister, giga, compact inversion. That might have some small track kind of stuff. Whoops, didn't mean to click. There's that. That's kind of small. I mean, the main thing is just getting more rides. That one's a pretty decent one because it doesn't always need to be like the biggest coaster. It just needs to be a coaster. Need this one. This one's on the smaller side. Oh, and this already has queue line stuff. So flip it. Why doesn't it want to go right there? Too high for supports, huh? Is that because it has to raise up? So we can do something like that. Not enough cash. Okay. Phantom Lotus. So summer is coming around soon. It is. It is. Some of these days it already feels like it's summer, but today was a bit cloudy, some rain. It dropped like 15, 20 degrees. It was actually a nice change. So I can't complain. And the rain actually was nice because it's been dry for a while. So rain is good for everything. The heat and that, the heat and that, but I'm not all too worried about it. Just watching those temps. Yeah, Victor, not a fan of summer. How's it going, Father Tam? Hey, that's a cool emote. I like that. I know I've thought about trying to do some more emotes and things like that, and seeing if I should have like someone custom make some for me or something like that. But I haven't gotten around to that. Alright, let's... Let's go like that. Okay, there's that. Oh, we could have done these cool, like, jungle rails. Now all these are, like, gonna cost me extra to fix, but that looks so much better. The default ones are just so... Or these other wooden ones are so boring. Boring! After summer, it's autumn. Yeah, I do enjoy fall. Autumn, fall, whatever you want to call it. That's a good time. The emote name is Fuzzy Pickles. I thought that streamer knew you at first. Ah! That's pretty cool. How neat is that? Yeah, I'm not sure who that streamer is. I don't know. You think I would know all of the ones that like Earthbound, but I do not. Alright, this is not gonna be a snowy ice theme. It'll be a jungle theme. Actually, all these should be jungle theme. I wonder if when you do that, if people are like, "Ooh, I like the theming in this park." Do they even notice, or is this all just for us to enjoy ourselves? Let's see. I live in Texas. My line of work has me outside all day. It can be harsh during the summer. Oh yeah, I completely understand. I would not enjoy that myself. I mean, it gets pretty hot where I'm at in summer as well. I grew up in the Seattle area where it was more temperate, and now I'm east of the Cascade Mountains. Is it Cascades? Yeah. I'm east of the Cascades, and summers are hotter and drier. So, but my job is inside, so I don't. Yeah. Let's see. Do we want to have like these look like tree trunks? Because they really don't have any supports showing because it's hanging. Because you can't have supports. They don't even have like one off to the side. You think it would be like hanging, like it's off to the side or something like that, and hanging on there. But no, it's just like a free floating rail. Okay. See, oh yeah, they can easily pay $4 for this one. Polar cap. What do we call this? Something else. That does not fit. It's called the monkey climb. I guess I could make these cars brown. There. Now they look like little monkey fellas. So you recently played Mother 3 for the first time? Oh, nice. Yeah, I've played through Mother 3. I haven't finished it, but I've gotten most of the way through, and then just kind of stopped. I don't know what it was, if I got stuck somewhere or something else came up, but yeah. Would like to try that one out. Play that one all the way through at some point. I have the English translation that was it Tomato, I think his name is, that they did for the translation. Okay. Put a couple of those there. Good to go. Mother 3 is a good game. Yeah. I like that it feels like an Earthbound game, but they They definitely expanded and kind of had some new quality of life things. The battling system with like the rhythm is a little different, but it's still fun. It still kind of has that vibe. Has good music. Had good laughs, but those dark parts hit hard. Yeah, it's definitely not. I don't know. It's not kind of beating around the bush. It does get pretty serious at times. Alright, people are buying the umbrellas. We're getting a little bit more money. Alright, anything else kind of cheap and small that we can make? Probably be good to just do more of these other thrill rides. We could put one of these near the beginning and then put one near the end. Or put them in a couple different places in the park. I guess we could start with something a little bit more gentle. Something that doesn't take as much or make things as intense to start with. Medium, yeah. Good enough. Could be able to charge maybe $3 for that? I don't know. We'll see. Based on excitement, it had an excitement level of 4, so I don't know. We can check some of the other rides, see how things are going. I want to go on something more thrilling than dinosaur eggs. Okay. Oh, that must be a good price for that one too. Good value. All right, what if you pay $350? What do you think about that now, huh? You're like, yeah, still good value. Still a good value. Just looking at it makes me feel sick. Blech. I know, because I've debated whether I want to have like my emotes be themed around Earthbound in the Mother series, or have anything that's like, because then sometimes people have emotes that like the subject is like a caricature of the safest park in the country. Nice. Caricature of the streamer, or just some sort of like mascot or whatever. I don't know. I can go any of those kind of directions. I don't know. I haven't really fully decided how I'd want to do that. So it's a hard decision. Oh, I still think it's a good value. That's crazy. They like it. They really like it. Just trying to do what we can to kind of maximize our profits. I think it's great. They still think it's a good value. A lot of people are saying it, so that must mean that it's significantly underpriced. Well, I mean, if we want to, we can do 4.4. See how many people drop off that thought here. Oh, we're getting into the rainy season again. All right, grab your umbrellas, folks. I want to go home. Okay, if you say so. Yeah, it's still a good value. Okay, I'm just gonna leave it at 4. That's If I do it too much, then it'll probably get to the point where it's then not people don't want to. Oh, it's raining. Yep. I don't want to ride it when it's raining. Okay, we'll come back to that one. What else do we want to build? What do we got? We just did the road. We could do another road drop on this side of the park. That's probably one of the best things to do is the rides that are doing well, find a way to take advantage of them a little bit. Don't want to make it too intense. But yeah, I got. If it's that popular at the beginning of the park, let's have one at the end of the park. Okay. I forget how tall is this? Does it say? Ooh, look at that! Even more exciting. This one must be a little bit taller. The plastic armor you were talking about earlier, I think I wore that for a night costume for a school thing. Oh, yeah. Yeah, and it had like the helmet with the face mask that always gets like kind of, always felt like it's too small and is like up against your face and like squishing your nose. It's like, probably meant to be open. I never had one, but I remember seeing it in like friends' houses or whatever when I was a little kid. Oh, got another ad starting. Well, people are changing their mind. They're deciding to go on it. They're not thinking that they don't want to ride it in the rain because the rain stopped. They're changing their minds. No helmet, but the chest plate for sure. Gotcha. Yeah, I'm sure different sets came with different pieces and everything. So that makes sense. Okay, that must be a good price. No one's saying that it is too cheap. And they're not bouncing off of it, so. I'll put one of those, but I don't think, let's see, there's 15 people in line. Oh, and they all got off. Hold on. How many people are on this? Is it 16? 16, okay. We literally can fill everyone that's in line plus one more can go on the ride at once. So it's like nearly or two more. It's nearly the perfect size queue line. That cycles through pretty quick. Okay. Funnel cake. We could put funnel cake over here somewhere. Oh no, someone lost their balloon. Really good value. You don't say. We'll keep an eye on that for a little bit. Alright, ads just started. Appreciate you guys sticking through with the ads. Oh, really? They think that's a good value? Alright, we'll leave it at that. There. Two of the same color. They like that light green. How many guests? We've only had 7 guests. It'll pay for itself soon enough. Get a $1 profit for everyone. So as long as we'll get there. How's this doing? We've made $112 profit so far. Yeah, some of these food stalls haven't really broken even yet, but they will soon. They still think it's a good value. Okay. People are getting in line for this still. They're enjoying it. Good. All right. What have we been researching? We got a drink stall. Actually, that'd be good. A little more variety. And coasters and shops. Let's do that first. I don't really care about theming. Water rides, they can be hit or miss. Transport rides, don't need them. No thoughts. No one has even thought about the drink stall at all. I've had 2 customers. That's about it. Okay, well, it's alright. Do bumper cars. Here. Hold on. Alright, welcome back from ads. Guess I complain about the disgusting state of your paths. Okay. Time for some more handymen. You know, I have all these benches and people aren't really using them. Let's see, how bad is it? Oof. It's a little rough. It's a little rough. Not too bad. There's only like a few places where it's just a lot. But I think it's better now. Okay. Good enough. I think bumper cars is like the kind of ride that, like, when you're somewhere where there is bumper cars, when you're looking at them, you're like, oh man, that looks like a lot of fun. And then once you actually ride it, you're like, it seemed more fun than it was. It's okay. It's not amazing. I think we like enjoy going a little faster, but then they don't want to give people concussions, so they limit how fast you can go. And I'm sure the older that you get, you're like, you feel that more. I haven't been on bumper cars in a really long time. Probably a good thing. So did I do a second balloon stall? Or do we just have one? No, there's only one. Alright, let's do a second balloon stall. These aren't that expensive. What, 200 bucks? Oops. How did that go right there? Yeah. That's... Okay. Is there anything? Path issues. Get you in the middle of cleaning that. They haven't broken anything, which is good. They're not getting too angry. Okay. So we've done that. We should probably focus on doing some more coasters and stuff. We're getting some good money now, which is good. Now we're getting some so we can invest back again and build up the value of our park. We're a little over halfway there now. We need 250,000. We're at 142,000, which if we refurbished a ride or two, honestly, that would probably jump our value quite a bit. So there's no time limit, I don't believe, on this scenario. We just need to get there. Yeah. So we can take as much time as we want. So as soon as we get there, once we feel like we're close, then I can start refurbishing some rides, and it'll just like we've done in previous scenarios, it'll just, the value will just skyrocket. So it's a nice little hack. We got, ooh, we have the Enterprise. That's a good one. So we need to kind of see where we want to go and what we want to do here. So we could put something back here, but that's kind of like, I don't know, do we want to like build on top of these? I don't know. Or just kind of keep building around them somewhat. Could put something like that over here. Entrance there, exit there. Yeah, it's close enough. It gives a little more room for people to walk. Go ahead and test that out. This will probably be exciting enough that we can charge like $3. We'll see. We'll see what it says. Yeah, that'll be good. We could probably go up closer to $4, I would imagine. I really say it's a good value. Holy cow. Well, it's a little over 5.5, so I guess that makes sense. It's a really good value. Pretty soon they're gonna say, I don't want to ride it when it's raining. Ugh, that's no fun. Alright, all the new people are buying umbrellas. How many people are using the ATM? Okay, 166. Maybe we should put one of those in the back of the park too, so they don't have to go all the way to the front. Okay, we'll do that. How exciting is this one? 24% popularity. I don't, and then 75% satisfaction. I don't really understand what the popularity percentage is. Is that based on like the types of shops? I mean, like, look at this one. That's 28. Maybe it's like out of all of the restrooms and information kiosks, what percentage is it popular? I mean, this one's 100%. I wish I understood like what the popularity actually means. It was great. All right. That's almost too much puke green. That looks better. The brown looks nice, actually. You forget. Yeah, I feel like that would be a good video for Marcel Voss to look at and explain. I was going to say if they walk up to it and they go in, but the bathroom is at 100%. That's true. Yeah, it'd be kind of cool if like you could choose. Oh, here you go. I was going to say popularity. Look at the different rides. See, look at that. The Wood Wild Mouse coaster is popular at 56. Maybe it's like based on like out of all the people in the park, like what percentage of people would use it. And like the Wood Wild Mouse coaster is pretty popular. It's full of people, but because it has like a certain like intensity rating, there's people that say that's too intense for me, so they're not going to ride it. But I don't know. But everyone wants to use the bathroom. There's nothing that will keep people from using the bathroom unless it's like too expensive. So maybe it's just like of those that encounter it, it's people that actually use it or whatever. There's a lot of people probably like come up to something and be like, dinosaur egg ride. I want something more thrilling. So maybe that's why it's pretty low. I don't know. Not really sure. It's like monkey climb. It's probably because it's a little too intense. It's too intense for me. Still good value. That's crazy. Bump it up 10 more cents. Feeling sick. Well, you know what? I wish there was a better way to like... I mean, I could do the first aid room. Is it worth doing a first aid room? I feel like when I've done it in the past, it's not like that many people use it, but maybe people will use it. We'll just have to look at it and see. I don't know, Father Time, have you, do you play this game much? Do you keep up with it? Do you know certain stuff? Like, do you ever use the first aid room? We've already used one person. I mean, the one good thing about the first aid room is that if someone's sick, they go in it, and then they're not sick. So they wouldn't puke on the ground, and that would keep it looking nicer. So maybe putting like a first aid room next to these pretty intense rides is a good idea. Maybe for a cost of $250. What is the upkeep? Is there even like a running cost? There's no... I don't know if there is. It doesn't say. I know you can't charge people for using it, but... I mostly played RCD1, which doesn't have it. That's true. So I have no experience with it, yeah. Yeah, I have had limited experience with it myself. Yeah, I think we're doing fine with the price on that one. That one... It's still full. I think the biggest thing is if there's like a... If the queue line is getting empty. But I think we're doing okay. No analysis of handyman cost versus tent. Yeah, because I mean, I don't... That's the one thing I would like to understand is like, I know that generally kiosks, if you go to the money tab, it'll say like running cost, how much per hour it costs to run. So as long as like what you're earning, your income is per hour is more than the running cost per hour, and minus like the cost per item of the inventory or whatever, the cost of goods sold, then you're making profit. So like we made a total profit so far of $69.10. So that's probably taking an effect of the cost of the balloon taken out of that, as well as however many hours it has been running. You know, you can go to the money tab and then it shows, is it ride construction, riding costs? It's not a ride technically. ride tickets, right? Shop sales, shop stock. It's not. There's no stock. I don't know where like the running expenses would be, because food, drink, sales, stock. It's not a shop. It's not a food or drink. It's not marketing, research. Loan. I don't know what it would be. I don't know if it's considered a ride running cost or not. But is it less than it is for a? Let's see, how many people, is it less? Yeah, look at that. More people are going in. Less of a cost than it is to hire handymen. Okay. It's getting a little crazy over here. I wonder if we need to try to have some... Let's see. Say no. Okay. Try to have a handyman just kind of patrol an area over here. Alright, Nelly, I'm gonna have you move your screen up there. I'll have you near the entrance to keep the entrance clean. Just at least a little bit. Just so when people come in, it's at least clean. There's some benches over here. I didn't put any benches. And then we'll put a couple trash cans. Don't need that. People can get really upset over one puke on the ground, so it could be worth it. Yeah, I mean anything to kind of lighten the load of your handyman, because then I guess you can have them patrol more pathway at that point. So I don't know. So I got two kind of patrolling certain areas. I don't know. It doesn't look too bad now. Those must be fresh. This guy will come down. Getting distracted by all the shops. I wonder if the handyman also kind of had the same kind of pathfinding as normal people do. And they run into other things like that and then they turn around. I don't know. Not sure. Okay, so far so good. I feel like we need to put something small here. I wish we could get like a 3x3 ride or like a 2x2 slide or something like that, but I think we've researched all the gentle rides. Could do a small maze that really what it is just going back and forth. Do something simple like that. Doesn't need to be anything crazy. People will use it and be like, oh yeah, that's great. Okay. Love to see if we can get 64 people packed in this little maze, but probably not. There's not really much of a way for them to kind of get turned around. Except if they go down this last little notch right there. What are people thinking? Really good value. You don't say. I just love walking around plants. I had to watch in the original game, handymen have no reason to walk up to shops. Seems like they do in this one. At least it appeared that way. But yeah, you think like they don't need to do that. they're not purchasing anything. So I don't know. Some of them still think it's a good value. Not many. I'll just kind of check it here for a little bit and see what they say. If anything, having it cheaper might increase them to ride it more. Even if they think it wasn't that great. Why do I keep saying that? Let's go up 10 more cents. I think that's enough. It's still under that, like, you probably could do $1.30, $1.40 and still be good, so I'll let that be. I know that, like, guests don't typically throw up or throw food, like food wrappers, down on the ground when they're in a queue line. Sometimes they do. Typically they don't, so I don't usually worry about that. Where's that handyman that's supposed to be over here? Did I not do one over here? No, I didn't. Alright, Cynthia. It is now your job. Up to it, Cynthia. Do we have this guy here? How many people? 67 have already used it. Okay. That's pretty good. What about this one? 83. Okay. Well, we're getting a lot of people. We're getting a lot of people going into them. So, I mean, if they come out sick and they go directly into a first aid room, that's a pretty good thing. Yeah, it's just one thing that's like newer to the second game. Besides, like you, Father Tom, I don't have a whole lot of experience using the first aid rooms, and so they always kind of seem a little unnecessary. I don't know if I've just used them in the wrong place. I could have been more strategic, use some more strategery in its placement. But I think that works. Okay. We're getting a lot of cash. Let's I keep kind of neglecting that. So let's build another coaster. So we did that one. Alright. Oh yeah, this was yeah, I do like this one. Maybe let's try and build something up top. I could start building some things up here. Okay. Can I build off of this thing? Can I? Oh, it's over. Okay, good. Sometimes just the way things appear in this view, it's like, is that in the way? Is that gonna work? Okay. Okay, so we have that. Now we just need to make our way up to the top. And we can do that. What would be the smoothest way to do that? I can go like this. What if we like that? Oh man, now we're going. Now, okay, we need to come back around. I guess I can go inside here, but that's really expensive. Holy cow. There we go. Okay. Trying to stay like as close to the ground level as we can somewhat so that like the higher you have supports. Where is this ride? Is it up a little bit further? There's another level. Okay. The less expensive it is if you can do that. Okay. Let's go ahead and open that up. This is up to 5, so that means we can do... We'll do 450. Let's get a couple more handymen because it's getting expensive in certain it's getting disgusting in certain places. Let's get another handyman or a mechanic. And we'll we'll name him Tenderfoot to go along with little brother. There. If you know, you know. Anchovies, welcome in. Love it when I wear a hat. Do you really? Well, thank you. Okay, that is connected. Let's get... Probably really don't need the TV screens because they'll probably be, you know, moving pretty regularly. We'll put some trash cans around though. And then we need to figure out what we want to do. We can put some other stuff here, so I could do like another tidiest park. Really, you go from having guests complain about the disgusting state of your paths to then literally like a week or so later, your park has received the award for being the tidiest park in the country. Oh, okay. People are a little unsure how they feel, I guess, huh? Does this have a lot of nausea rating? No, it's not. It's actually a bit lower. Okay. This has a higher nausea rating. I almost could put a nausea or a first aid stall outside of this ride. How many? 115 people. You know, it might be worth doing that. It's only 250 bucks. Let's just do it. That way when people are sick, they can go in. They can feel better. You want meatballs and mac and cheese? Go for it, dude. Go for it, man. Make it. Never had that. I put like chicken in that. I think I've had chili mac. Or like adding ground beef. Haven't done meatballs before. You'll have to tell me how it goes. Food. Guess we could do another hot dog stand. Let's figure out another ride we want to put up here first. I probably want to do another Rotodrop or something because that's pretty popular. What about the people like Topspin? Topspin is a little bit slower and has less people on it, so the Rotodrop has a higher throughput. So this is a good ride. So we'll go ahead and do that. Do that. Bench right there. What about bundle bin? What? I have no idea what that is. What are you talking about? 466. All right, this can probably go up to at least 350. Okay, so we can do some more food up here. Probably should have someone patrolling up here. Actually, you know what? I'll have whoever it is come out here to do whatever else on the side. So I'm sure we'll build some other stuff over here. Probably do some food, maybe some sort of gentle ride or something. Maybe. They still like the flying saucers, right? Kinda. Satisfaction is up there. I don't know. I forget. Where's that popularity thing? Flying saucers. Popularity. 4%. Huh. Enterprise. They like the Enterprise. Bumper cars. We can do another bumper cars up there. Presently, they like the maze. I think the popularity went down because it was raining. People don't like going on rides when it's raining. So I'll have to wait for this to kind of adjust. Do people not care about this one? Some people thought it was great. Does this one need to be fixed? It's only at 74%. I could lower the price a little bit. Try to get more people on it. People are still going through this one. Lower the price a little bit on that. It's getting older. Yeah, people are enjoying that one. That's good. And people are enjoying this one too. Okay. Let's see. What are people thinking? This is a cool train because it's like powered. The engine here. It doesn't have to go up a chain lift hill. It doesn't have to go on like powered launch train tracks. But the train pulls it like a real train does, so it can stay relatively flat or even go up hills and things like that. So, no thoughts about Mine Mania. Yeah, they're about to have some thoughts. Alright, people. It was great. Okay, that's good to hear. How many of them go right back in the queue line? A good number of them. Probably about at least like a third. That's good. And there's 30 people on the ride, and 20 some odd people can be on the queue. So if the queue line is full, then it can fit 25 out of 30 of them. That's not too bad. That's not too bad. We'll let that one be. Do we need another mechanic? Yeah, probably. How many rides do we have? 13. Yeah, that's good enough. That's like about 4 rides per mechanic. Add another handyman just to wander around. Okay. Alright, what else do we want to put over here? Was there a gentle ride that makes sense? We could do a monster truck thing. They're kind of slow. They did like the bumper cars, so why don't we do bumper cars? And we can, maybe we can do the bumper cars over here. And that will allow us to start like that. You think I'm muted? No, I'm not muted. At least OBS, no, OBS is showing signal coming through. I feel like someone would have said something by now. After being live for over 2 hours. But how are you doing, Brooke? Welcome in. Thank you for the first time chat. Hope you're having a good night. Okay, there's that. Yeah, I'm not always. I don't know if I'm thinking, and I'm not saying anything. All right. People generally liked the other bumper cars. That's a good value. Okay, good. The 270. You think we'd be on the edge of a cliff? That's kind of exciting, right? Yeah, you could do bumper. You could fall. You could bust right through that fence and fall right down there. Thought so too. Yeah. Yeah, that would be a mean trick on everyone in chat to just be like somehow knowing what I'm saying. Maybe they could read my lips. Carrying on a conversation and unbeknownst to me, let me believe that my mic is actually not muted. What a sick trick that would be. Doing okay? Just okay? Okay. Alright, I think it's a good value. Probably go up to $2 at least. What do we do for this one? That was $150. Do $2 for that. Guess we forgot to adjust the price. Just okay, getting better. That's good. Improvement is good. I'm glad you're doing better. Did he just like walk off? How far does this guy go? That's as far as he goes. Well, you know what? Let's have him get this last little bit here. Who has that? We'll figure out who's there. Come on. Ah, it's so slow. Alright, that's... There we go. It's probably you, right? Yeah. Alright, let's have you... Let's look through the rides. Let's have you expand like that. Because that's already pretty short. That'll have that all taken care of. Ooh, I could... Yeah, let's have another person over here. I don't always do patrol areas for my staff. Right, I don't need to see that. Close that window. Close it! But, you know, sometimes it is handy. Right, that should keep things relatively cleaner. Did we even have any benches down this path? I don't think we do. Thought you needed, say, followed you a long time ago when Dorian shouted, oh, well, thank you. Yeah, Dorian's awesome. He does a great job. He's a good streamer. I've known him for... I forget how we met. I don't know if it was on Rumble or if it was on Twitch, but he's a good guy. I love the... He plays a lot of retro stuff. Because not very many people play retro games, especially on Rumble. And so... But, yeah, he does a good job. Thought you needed chatter. I appreciate that. Yeah, usually on the Rumble side, it's a little bit quieter. So, I do appreciate that. So, yeah, I know Rumble is a little bit smaller of a platform based on just users and stuff, so it's understandable. But typically the content I do isn't what people are going after on Rumble, so it's not as popular necessarily. So, but that's okay. I do what I want to do, and if people want to watch, they watch. So, it's not like it's going to be a job or anything for me. So, I just like to have a good time. I like to play stuff I like. So, we're getting lots of money. Let's pay off our loan just to have that piece taken care of. Where are we at? So, let's start refreshing or refurbishing some more rides. So, if you are familiar with Rollercoaster Tycoon, there's 146 different scenarios between the first and second game with the expansions, and each scenario, the park is a different layout. This is just one example. There's a lot of mountains. There's hills. There's water. There's decorations. There's all sorts of things. And then there's a perimeter, so there's a size of the actual park. And sometimes you can expand that. Sometimes it's over water, so you have to have the rights to build over water. And then you're given an objective or a goal. And so each one is different. Some of them are very similar in nature. But this one's a little bit different. Some of them are like time-based as well. This one is not. So we started with a $7,000 loan. And basically we needed to start from scratch building our park, so there weren't anything but some pathways when we started. And so basically what we need to do is we need to have a park value, so a value of all the rides and shops and stalls and things like that of at least $250,000, and then also pay back our loan. So we're actually a lot closer than I thought. We just kind of got... we kind of got sidetracked a little, well, not sidetracked, we just got busy and just doing the little things and chatting them with you guys. Apologize for not supporting you more. Hey, no worries. No worries. You don't need to, you don't have to have any obligation. I appreciate if you're able to be here and hang out and chat and whatnot. And definitely no obligation to subscribe or anything like that. If you want to follow, that's great. Then you'll know when I go live. You know, I'm not here to be forcing things like that or, you know, talking about it every 5 minutes. So, like I said, it's not my job. Anything that really comes in monetarily from the stream pretty much goes right back into the stream to keep things going, whether it's stuff for my computer setup or a game to play or something that just help enhance the stream better. So, but yeah, I appreciate you guys being here. So yeah, we were just looking at the park value. So we're just under 200,000. So let's go ahead and refurbish some rides and see, because rides get old over time and they kind of lose their value, kind of like in real life with cars and all sorts of things. So I'd like to support the streamer where I can. Well, I appreciate that. Yeah, just watching, being here and chatting, that helps a lot. So I appreciate that. Or Soda, good to see you. Welcome in. Thank you for being here. I hope you're doing well. But each ride has a reliability factor. Wow, this is really low. So what we can do is we can close it. We'll go under construction just to clear people off of it. And then we can come back to the wrench. Click this little crane icon. And this allows us to refurbish the ride and make it as if we just replaced it with a brand new version. So we'll do that. Costs a little bit of money, not too much. Now we're up to 100% reliability. And we will, let's have this, the money tab up so you can see it jump up in real time. So we're down here. We're at $181,104 in park value. Let's do this for a couple rides and see how this goes. So this is a little over halfway. It's under 75%. Let's go ahead and refurbish it. Let's kick some people off the ride. Okay, let's move that over here. Keeps wanting to move on us. Okay. You can't refurbish a ride when people are on it, so we have to kick people off. These flat rides are fairly inexpensive, so refurbishing them really doesn't cost a whole lot. This is an influence game. You can't directly make the game do what you want. Well, there's certain things that you can. I mean, once you understand of how things are influenced by your actions and what things you do, you can kind of, you can kind of do that. I played a fun game like this called Timberborn. Yes, I've seen some friends play that game before with the beavers, and yeah, that looks pretty interesting. I don't know if it's quite my type of game, but I know that people have had some fun with that, so that is cool. How long have you been playing Timberborn for? I've one of the other streamers. He's on Twitch, but one of the other streamers that I've watched play it. One of his friends in the community actually makes some custom different maps for doing like challenges and things to kind of add a little more fun into it, a little more difficulty and all that. See how this is jumping up already? After refurbishing just a few rides, spending maybe $1,000 or so far, we've already jumped up like 10 grand. So, and then when you start refurbishing coasters, more expensive stuff, that's when you really see it change. So I'm not going to do that one yet. It's not too low. We'll come back to that one. That one too. Most of the stuff isn't too bad. There's just some of the earlier stuff. It's a little bit on the lower side. This one can. We're at 51%. Let's go ahead and do that. And while we're at it, actually, let's have it inspected every 10 minutes. Maybe that might help. I don't know. Okay, let's fix this one. Refurbish for a little under 1,000. Okay, let's open this one back up. Let's see here. The sleep disturbances returned, so for your prayer request later tonight, may I request peaceful sleep? Yeah, Lord, I pray for horse soda. I pray, Lord, that you help him get some good rest. Pray for uninterrupted rest, that he can get his energy back and have just a peaceful night of rest. Thank you, Lord. We pray for this, and that his day tomorrow is full of energy, and yeah, that he's able to just function at his full capacity. Lord, I pray this in your name. Amen. Yeah. Good to see you. Thanks for sharing that. Yeah. Nice. I've played Timberborn for a while, but it is fun. Oh, I haven't played it for very long. Nice. Well, it sounds like there's a lot that you can do in the game, so you can stay busy for a long time with that game. So that's good. 74. Okay, we're doing pretty good. Is there another ride over here that we can't see? Let's get away. So this version, I don't know if you've played Rollercoaster Tycoon or its sequel, but there's an open source mod that you can get for it that is actively maintained and on a regular basis. There's updates like almost every month or so, every 1 or 2 months, and there's a lot of great features they add into the game to make it feel more modern. So all right, let's get rid of this window. Still got a little ways to go. Yeah, there's a lot of cool features that they've added into the game to just make it better. All right, we got chicken shop. Guests are complaining about the disgusting state of your paths. All right, where's the problem now? Don't I have a... Hey. Oh, you only go down to there. All right, where's the next guy? Kathy? Kathy! Get to work, Kathy. Keep these paths clean or you're fired! That was already cleared out. Actually, we can go to this other view. All right, who's over this section? Someone has it. Is it you? It's got to be you. Are you like unable to walk over here? Why do you keep turning around? Get over here. There's a lot to do over here. Slacker. Chicken chop. All right. All right, what are people thinking? That fried chicken is a real good deal. All right, cool. Good. Go ahead and pay more. Junior roller coaster. Okay, we're still researching rides. Good. Let's get a few more handymen because we've got plenty. All right, so he's there. He should be staying busy. Is there anywhere else we haven't set up patrols on? I think we've pretty much covered every square of walkways. Yeah, we're good. We're good. All right, the other ones can just wander. Okay. See, they say that about, like, it sounds like it's a big issue, like it's a pandemic everywhere with just vomit and trash on the ground everywhere, but it's usually just like one section. So, it's not usually like a huge deal. So it's a pretty quick thing that usually you can throw one handyman that's just wandering out in that area, and then the other one will come back. See, there's a little bit more that they kind of neglected. Got some trash cans that are full. All right, so we got some chicken up there. We got any other drink stalls? We got fried rice noodles. That sounds really good right now. Why am I hungry? Ooh. All right, drink stall. Drink stall. We can put some fried rice noodles. Maybe we'll do them up here on this next level when we build out a little bit. Let's see if there's another kind of coaster thing we can put over here. I know I'm always terrible at building coasters, so I always build pre-builds. But you know what? It takes a lot of time to do non-pre-builds, so some of these are a little bit crazy, a little too big. So I usually end up just doing the very simple ones. Oops. I could put something like that up here. That's not a bad spot. Is that in the way? I could do that. I could do that. Can they go under? I can kind of have them switch back. Yeah. Go like that. Let's have this pathway. We go like this? Yeah, we can go out like this. Perfect. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. Right? 1, 2, 3, 4. 5, 6. Oh, it went down another one. Okay. Do that. Oops. Flat. Oh, we can't do that. Okay. We can do that. Alright, let's put another information kiosk over here. people should enjoy that one. Probably don't really need too much. Oh, it's on the wrong side. Shoot. Alright, hold on. We messed up. Alright, people, can you stop walking here? They always walk where you don't want them to walk. There's nothing over here. Please stop walking this way. They're like, oh, look, more pathway. Let's go walk this way. Alright. Actually, the exit is fine right there. Let's just put the entrance right there. Okay. Test that while we do this. Alright, Mr. Construction Man. Alright, that's getting a little bit... Let's see. That should be long enough. You don't need that long. It's going to be like constantly going. Okay. We should probably put another first aid station over here. Potentially. What is a nausea? Nausea isn't very tall. Okay, we don't need to worry about that. That should be fine. We can increase the cost to about $4. Still have a little bit of room over here. We could do something else there. Still could, well, that's kind of tight. That's kind of small and uneven. What else we got? Oops. So got some, we still have some coasters, still got some shops. What do we got left? Or what do we have already? We'll do the fried noodle stand. Go ahead and do that. What's new? Yeah, the junior coaster. That's not that exciting though. It's really cheap. Sometimes they're smaller. But these wooden ones are kind of cool, but they would be whoa. We could do that, but then it's like a monstrosity in the way. I don't think that's a good one. Let's see if we can find that's a little bit smaller. I've done this one, hardwood, before. This is a little bit smaller. Microphobia. We've done that one before as well. That's not too big. What is this? What if... Alright, that fits a little bit better, but it's still kind of on top of stuff. Honestly, the entrance is in the wrong spot. That's like quite a ways up there.
Oh, hey yo.
Hey, Creepy Pro, welcome in. Thank you for checking in. Good to see you. Hope you're having a good night. Let's see. I mean, you see the picture, but it's always cut off a bit, so it's kind of hard to see what it really looks like. See, it's a little bit too big.
Oh, hey,
Wow, that was kind of delayed. We hadn't built anything for quite a bit. We must have been really close or something. We'll keep going for a little bit, though. We're kind of near the end of our stream tonight anyways. Glad I caught you. God bless. Sounds good. Thank you, Creepy Pro. I'm glad you made it in as well. This game looks fun to play. It is.
Brother, this guy stinks!
Thank you, Anchovies. I appreciate that. Yeah, it's pretty fun. It takes a bit of getting the hang of it. I started playing this game years and years ago when I was a kid, and it wasn't until several years later when I finally kind of understood a lot more of the mechanics.
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
But yeah, once you kind of understand how things work, then it's a lot of fun. So, man, all these are just really big. This one's not too well. All right, we'll get your joke here in a second. Can you change the land? Take out the mountains? Yes, you can terraform. There's a little shovel tool, and you can raise and lower stuff. You can make it bigger to do larger sections. You can pick this other little button here, and this will kind of do hills. And now I messed it all up. That's okay. So you can do like individual tiles. You can do a kind of mountain tools, having nice slopes and things like that. So yeah, you can move things around if things are in the wrong spot. It doesn't work. Mario Galaxy. We'll get to Mario Galaxy. Don't worry, anchovies. We'll get there. It's not quite on the docket yet. We're playing Super Mario Wonder at the moment, and probably the next Super Mario game we play would be Super Mario 64. Or actually, we need to play Yoshi's Island. We still haven't played Yoshi's Island yet. I want, outside of playing Super Mario Wonder, just because it was newer with that update and everything on the Switch 2. Trying to somewhat play games in order of when they were released, roughly. So we'll get there. All right, still joke. Let's lighten the mood a little bit. So a little story for you. So we went, Mrs. Pickles and I, we went to the store, the grocery store, the other day, and so you go to the grocery store and there's multiple departments that you can go to. You got the produce, you got the bakery, you got the meat department, and within the meat department you have you have normal stuff like beef and pork and all that kind of stuff. But then you got the seafoods. You got the fish and shellfish and all that. But we went to we were looking at seafood and we're talking to the guy, and man, the guy there was just really, he just sounded so greedy behind the counter. It was really weird. And I was going to, as far as to call him a little bit of he's awfully shellfish. So yeah. So there you go. There's my little story. Get it? Sorry if I dragged that out a little too much. Try to make it sound interesting. The guy at the seafood counter. He was, in being greedy, he was a little shellfish. Anyways, there you go. There's your joke. Hopefully it helped you roll your eyes a little bit. Maybe even groan, sigh a little bit. Mrs. Biggles must be busy in her game. She didn't hear it. Otherwise, she probably would have said something. Okay. We need to find a coaster to put here. But actually, let's look at this. Where? Okay, we crested. It said we had 270. We're bringing in quite a bit monthly. Oh no, this is cash. We're doing pretty good cash-wise. Weekly profit has been pretty good. It's only down when we purchase something. So, okay. Coaster. Flying coaster. Anything in this one that makes sense? They're all just kind of, they don't really, they're not skinny enough. Let me look back here. Did we look through all of these? Wood chip. How long is this one? See, they're just... Two different ones, huh? Ugly twisters. That's the thing. You need quite a bit of space for some of these ones. Yeah, I think we looked at this one too. This one might work, but it's just like... It just looks so out of place because it's so tall. I'll find a better spot for something like that. This one is a little bit smaller. This one fits the space much better. It's on the edge of a cliff. That's okay. Okay. Now you can go ahead and test. That's kind of what it's looking like. That's okay. Let's see here. So I'm sure the price will probably be at least like 4. Let's get our pathways going here. That's simple enough. Now, honestly, I might just want to kind of do something similar here. Let's... Something like that. Doesn't need to be very long. Okay. Really good value. Right off the bat. Which, the excitement rating is nearly 6.0. So, honestly, it might... I feel sick already. I should put a first aid room over here. Still, it's a good value. We'll leave it the way it is. And we can even put an ATM up here if we want to. Probably should do some more food as well. Put some food over here. What if we put like that? Hey, Snow Shepherd, welcome in. You're kind of catching us here near the end. We'll be done. We'll be wrapping up here after a little bit, but I appreciate you being here. How's your night going? How are you doing this evening? Oh, balloons. Yeah, everyone let their balloons go, so they gotta buy some more. Figured you might be ending up, or ending soon. Yeah, if I didn't have to get up so early for work, I would probably stay up later. I used to do that when my work schedule was different, and I worked from home. So I'd stay up a little bit later. But it's hard. I want to at least get 6 hours of sleep, and it's hard to it's kind of hard to get that if I stay up much later than I do. So okay, there's that. First aid stalls should be going. Get seasonal affective disorder for the summer and not the winter. Is it harder because of how long the sun is up and how bright it is, or like for allergies, or let's get this back again. People look through rides. The only thing is I don't want them to walk. Let's see, is that underneath anything? Yeah. Have to do that one. Okay. That covers that. Okay. And he's in that location. Perfect. All right, Lily, you're gonna hang out here. And put a few line TVs in. Okay. I'm struggling hard with being lonely. Yeah. It's not easy. Yeah, you need to get your rest for work. Yeah. I mean, luckily I don't need as much. Mrs. Pickles needs more sleep than I do. I was pretty used to getting only about 6 hours of sleep for quite a while. And honestly, I don't really sleep much more than like 7 hours, sometimes 8. But even when I sleep in, it's usually not even that much more, so. And that's a component of major depressive disorder. Not bad brains, I'm sorry. That's gotta be hard. Yeah. I'm sorry you're going through that. That's no fun. Too dark. There we go. We'll leave it the way it was. Closed. Was it broken already? How's it broken? It literally just opened. Restraint stuck open. Okay. Fixed it quickly, that's good. All these coasters, it's probably good if we have it inspected every 10 minutes. I thought the default was already set to that, but maybe it got changed at some point. The DEI hired built it. Hey, I'm the one who built it. What are you making fun of me? I heard that. I've been building coasters for a long time. I know what I'm doing. It's like you're saying I don't have experience building coasters. That's ridiculous. Okay. Well, I think we're looking pretty good. Well, we got tons of cash. I mean, just looking at the park, we're not really doing all that much yet. We're only using like a third of the park. We could build other crazy stuff and go to other areas. We could build underground. So they do give you way more space than you really need. Oh, bathroom. We could use a bathroom up here. We only have one bathroom. No, we got two. Now we got three. And that's probably... Well, that's actually not one of the top 3 thoughts that people are thinking. Usually that's one of the top ones, is needing to use the bathroom. Okay, now it jumped up. But I feel sick. You know, we have all those first aid rooms. So the first aid room, people go in there when they're sick and that cures their nausea. I try to have them buy a lot of these other rides that have high nausea ratings. I feel like it's somewhat helping, but not always. I mean, there's one down here. I try to put one by most coasters. We've already, like, this one has only been around for a year or so, and it's had 425 people come in to help with their sickness. Because if they do that, then they're not gonna, you know, make a mess on the ground. So, but honestly, the people that are complaining about wanting to use the bathroom, they're probably on a ride or in a queue line and they don't want to move or get out to use the bathroom. So that's their own choice. You know, if that's what they want to do, they could prioritize their bowels more than their own happiness. But honestly, I think they'd be more happy if they're not needing to use the bathroom. I digress. Okay, well, yeah, people are super happy here. See, as long as you keep things clean and everything, and you're building stuff, not making dead ends, you know, meeting most of their needs, not torturing people. We'll give you a good rating. We're at a maxed out park rating. It's great. Let's find a good spot for a thumbnail. Maybe something like this. I feel like we need to put something right here. Is there another shop? Yeah, a shop like that. Do we have like decorations? What if we put like a... There we go, put one of those. Let's put a dinosaur over here. Or we could put a little volcano out here. That's kind of cool. It moves, it's an animatronic. Look at that. That was pretty neat. Yeah. Whoops. You know, we didn't really put that many decorations in places. We were so focused on just building, I didn't really do too much. Any other small bushes? Not really. Not too much. Okay. Just trying to think of, just trying to find some things that look a little nicer. Oh, that's a tar pit one, right? I don't want that. I don't know if that really fits. Is it a gym? Ooh, dragonfly. That's kind of cool. I need to put a few things over here too. Just so it looks a little more lived in and just things are going on. What if we put like a dinosaur right outside the bumper cars? That if you get a little too close, oh look, there's little triceratops in the bumper cars. See, that's kind of cool. You're like, hey, that's my brethren. How big is this one? Ooh, that's a... Is there not even a volcano over here? Get rid of that one. This volcano over here. This is kind of cool. Okay, that's enough. I don't want to overload it with too many things. Alright, go away. I clicked on you. Okay, so we're... Oh, we didn't put anything over here. Well, how far? Kind of need to fill out the rest of this. So it's not too empty over here. Okay. Take the UI away. What do we want to see? Logo's gonna be like in the top left corner, so. Alright, get rid of this. Something like that's fine, I guess. Yeah, alright. Jeez. Okay. Screenshot. There we go. Okay. Cool. Let's go find someone to raid out to now. Let's see who is live tonight that we can send you off to. Looks like Brooke might have left us, but over on Rumble, so I think we'll just raid out on Twitch. Let's see who is live. Or who did we raid last time? Let's see, we've done Digi, Ryan, Radiant, Canadian, Bobby B, Donnie Dreams. Okay, so it has been a little while since we've raided Feo 2. We might raid him. We'll see. Yeah. I think we'll raid over to Feo 2. Please go ahead and give him a follow once you get over there. He's another great guy. Streams a lot of fun stuff. He's doing a I don't think he's doing. Yeah, I think he's just doing a. Is it a randomizer, or is it an actual mod or something? Maybe it is a speedrun of Ocarina of Time, Legend of Zelda. So we'll get that one going here. Cool. All right.